Coverage of the 2016 NSAA High School Football Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest, the Nebraska Public Power District, the Aurora Cooperative, the Nebraska Tourism Commission, and Constellation. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. 26-6 the score here at Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. The Class D1 state championship at half. Burwell, the 10th seed, on top of top seed Guardian Angels Central Catholic, 26-6. Both teams now back out of the halftime locker room. And, you know, we talked about the toll that drive could take on the Blue Jays. They needed that drive late and completed the pass and just end up 1 yard short. And that it could have an impact here.
Yeah, you know, and the thing is, though, I mean, you're not out of it completely, right?
Right, no.
You'd like to have thought that the adjustments were made before the half, but a lot of times coaches really need to just regroup, settle their kids down. You never know. They could come out here, you know, the Blue Jays could come out here with a completely different mindset. Maybe some great things happen to them, but the biggest thing that they've got to worry about is slowing down this machine of Burwell. I mean, the Longhorns are just really, really good on offense, and, you know, anything that they try, they have success with, and really the Blue Jays haven't stopped them yet.
Well, let's go down to the field. Matt Lothrop is with the coach.
Coach, down 20 points. How do you come back in this one?
We just need to control the line of scrimmage a lot better than we're controlling the line of scrimmage right now. You can't do you can't do very well unless you're handling the offensive and defensive line, and we're not doing that very well right now. So we're gonna have to get control of that first before we do anything. Try to move the ball around like we always have, and then try to get a couple scores and get back into this.
The vibe on the sideline seems like the guys aren't panicking at all. Is that the feeling right now with the team?
Yeah, that's what it is, and that's what we try to get through to the kids. You always have to stick with it and stay after it. So that's what we're trying to do. So we just have to have better running game and better defensive running game to get this thing turned around.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Best of luck in the second half.
All right, thanks, Matt, and thanks very much to Coach Dave Ritter for joining us here at the half. This is Blue Jays, good to hear, not panicking. I mean, been in positions like this before, certainly, and can come back from that as well. The Blue Jays not panicking. You can clearly see that. No panic on that face at all.
Well, the Blue Jay mascot, there you go. Having a good time in the stands.
Hey, Wednesday night on NET World, Big Red Wrap-Up moves to a special time due to the high school football championships. Andy Kendi in for Kevin Kugler, Blake Lawrence, Sean Callahan as they recap the Maryland game. Look ahead for Friday's game against Iowa. Don't miss Big Red Wrap-Up live on NET World, Wednesday, 7 Central, and Thursday night at 7 on NET.
Speaking of which, Iowa coming up.
Yeah.
Just found out this morning Riker had surgery over the weekend on his left wrist. He is right-handed.
Had a pin put in that left wrist.
Yeah, which the drama continues for Nebraska football. You know, not sure where Tommy Armstrong's going to be with that hamstring, and then you've got to start looking at your contingency plans and what you do there. Now, there are a couple guys that are athletes on the team that had played quarterback in high school, so you wonder if some sort of wildcat contingency plan is drawn up, but certainly, you know, they've got to prepare themselves to get ready for whatever happens on Saturday in Iowa. Now Iowa's scratching their head going, okay, now we got to prepare for what?
Right.
You know, so it can be advantageous for you. At the same time, you'd like to have some continuity.
Well, the status of both Tommy and Riker as of this morning was questionable. They thought that with the pin being inserted in his left-handed, Riker might be able to go, but still.
Yeah, but when you're under center,
absolutely, that's
difficult.
Yep.
You know, that hand gets slammed up underneath there. But I certainly think you can do it, you know, from the shotgun, taking snaps. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. And, you know, everybody's hoping and praying that Tommy comes back from that hamstring. It's just a tough injury to overcome.
Yeah. Hey, what happens to the brain during a concussion is a medical mystery. NET Sports examines head injuries and UNL's advanced brain research in concussions heading for change. Hear from athletes who suffered and see what's being done to prevent them. Concussions heading for change can be seen online at netnebraska.org/concussions and on the NET App Store.
Really, really curious to watch that. There's been more and more information coming about it.
Yeah.
About concussions, and we talked about it in the first game. You're seeing more and more during games, guys getting pulled out of the game because there is a high impact. It's noticed either on the camera or a trainer notices they take them out of the game. So a lot of changes being made to the game of football, which is a good thing. You know, we're all concerned about you know, the health and safety of these athletes, and you know, the more that we can do and understand and educate ourselves about the problem with concussions, the better.
Yeah, it's new vernacular we're hearing now, right? It's sitting out one play for medical evaluation.
Sure.
We're hearing that. We've never heard that before.
You get a lot of people going, hey, what, why is he coming out of the game? Well, boom, and then they explain it. And what really caught me off guard was the actual replay. They got a buzz in the NFL. They got a buzz back from New York or somewhere saying you need to take a look at this guy.
We're becoming much more sophisticated in our understanding of concussions and the impact that they have long term as well, and so that will certainly be chronicled in that NET special. Hope you have an opportunity to watch that. Concussions heading for change. Well, we're heading for a terrific second half of action here between Burwell and Guardian Angels Central Catholic. The Blue Jays came in unbeaten. They're 12-0 on the year and not done yet. I expect to see something out of this Blue Jays squad before this is over to make this a tight game. The Longhorns, they were 2-2 through 4 games this year, and they righted the ship and made it down here to the ship for the state championship.
Yeah, you've seen some flashes of offensive production, and you know, it's, you know, some of it's come off of screens and misdirection and stuff like that. So hopefully they can put together a clean drive here.
So Konachek kicks it deep. Ginther takes it at about the 5-yard line out to the 20, 21, 22, and that's where the offense will take over for the Blue Jays. So Blue Jays getting it here to start this second half. An important drive here early on, down by 20 to start the second half. We'll see if they can keep the momentum moving that they had gained late in that first half when they drove the length of the field and were stalled at the 1-yard line on 4th down. Ploggy will keep it, and Ploggy dug down by Hofschneider. Chase Hofschneider, 6'1", 225 senior.
Yeah, Ploggy right there trying to cut it back against the defense. And I thought initially the offensive line was getting really good blocks going to the right. And then, boom, you've got off the edge right there, number 44, creating no space to run. So he has to turn back into nothing but purple.
No gain on the play. Bunched up near the line is Ploggy with the quick toss outside, trying to beat him to the edge. Nothing doing there. 2 guys there. Hofschneider along with Ryan Daw, number 16. And we talked about Daw and what an outstanding season he has had, number 16. Leads the team in tackles with 96. And you just don't hear often of a guy that the previous year as a sophomore did not play any varsity at all, gained 25 pounds, spent time in the weight room, worked his tail off, and now he's leading the team in tackles as a junior.
It's a great story. And, you know, a lot of times you'll see some of these kids when they make the transition from 10th to 11th grade really mature.
Yeah. Looking up top, Ploggy has a man out there, pulled in, great catch, trying to keep his feet. Big gain for the Blue Jays on 3rd down.
Yeah, amazing. Right over the top, just a seam route. Got it up and over him. Incredible concentration again from, I believe that's Slaughter, correct? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, great catch by Slaughter.
30-yard gain on the toss from Ploggy to Kobe Slaughter. Nice job keeping those hands high, not letting the ball get swiped away. Good job by Kobe Slaughter, the 5'10 senior. Minute, nowhere to go there. It's still very, very tough sledding inside for this Blue Jay offense. Any type of run game just has not been successful. Thomas Hughes there with the first hit.
Yeah, Burwell up front is really controlling the line of scrimmage.
On the day, Guardian Angels Central Catholic with just 14 yards rushing. There's a toss, and Minnick not going anywhere again. That tackle is finished hard by Torrey Huffman.
Yeah, and it's got to be frustrating for the Blue Jays right now. Coming into this game, per game, their rushing average was 248 yards. So to be stopped and literally have next to nothing when it comes to rushing the football, it's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, Nolan Ploggy has negative 14 yards rushing, so they're 22 for Minnick, 7 for Klitz, and negative 14 for Ploggy. Just 15 total yards on the ground for the Blue Jays. They'll go up top here, under pressure, goes across. Nice grab, great catch. Krackemeyer pulls that in despite the good defensive coverage.
Yeah, again, great wherewithal by Ploggy in the pocket, rolling out, sensing pressure, getting out, and catching Krackemeyer across the middle.
Good grab there by Krackemeyer, and a little pop taken by Ploggy at the end of the play. Completed the play, though, for the first down. So ball now on the 17-yard line. First down and 10, and they're moving again. Good spin move. Got some room. Ploggy dives. Touchdown! Jays back in it.
Well, you know what they say. If you can't beat them, join them. And so, and what I mean by saying that, if you can't block a guy, you got to figure out how to block him. Right there, the center cuts the nose guard, creates space for the quarterback to get downhill, makes a good spin move in for 6.
Great spin there by Ploggy, and Nolan Ploggy in there for the touchdown. And now in to try the 2-point conversion. They like in these situations. Ploggy, who has 8 rushing 2-point conversions. Minnick has 7 rushing. And Krackemeyer, who has 7, 4 rushing and 3 receiving. One to the air, looking under pressure, throws it across, picked off. Incomplete on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, again, I mean, what I'm really focusing in on the battle right now between the nose guard and the center. And yeah, that last play, Sheldon Disher, he ended up cutting the nose guard for Burwell in Swoboda, and they're going at it. It's a battle right now. You know, it's in Swoboda. He's actually, for the most part, been beating Disher to the punch, and I think Disher's trying to mix it up a little bit. But it's a good battle going on up front. Again, you know, for GACC to get those points, it's huge.
And there is the scoring drive. 7 plays, 58 yards, capped by that 17-yard run by Ploggy. But as important were the 2 long completions, both coming on 3rd down, one from Ploggy to Slaughter. And the other from Ploggy to Krackemeyer. 26-12, an important drive there for the Blue Jays. Used up 3.5 minutes of the clock. So now the time for the Longhorns for their first possession of the second half. Disher in there to kick it deep. Squibbed along the ground and then out.
It's been one of those days.
It has been.
I don't know what's happening here. Obviously, linemen are kicking the football. I don't know if that's actually correct, but it doesn't seem like they can get, you know, yeah, look at that.
That's the old...
He's got the arched up shoe there.
Yeah, you tie it up, right? That's the...
Look at that.
That's old school. Love it.
I'll be darned. Is that even helping, though?
Absolutely. Yeah, you get a little flatter surface there.
Hey, to be honest, I've never seen that. I've never seen that.
You're just not old enough. You did that
Right,
in NFL all the time back in the day.
Oh, boy. Special lace on the top of his shoe that hooks into the top cleat. Wow.
So Sheldon Disher will kick it away again. And that one's just high and over in and well out as well. So another flag. You know, we had this in the Class D2 championship game where it was 3 consecutive kicks out of bounds. They were setting up, we thought, to kick it a 4th time, and instead the opposing team just decided to take the ball at the 35 and said, yeah, we'll just take the possession. Now the ball went out at the 20, it's like 27, so that's maybe not good enough, they'll say, no, we'll back him up another 5 yards and make him kick it again. And so now they're going to switch kickers. Cole Krackemeyer will come in to kick it away.
Good effort, Disher. Good effort. I still think it's the lace.
All right, so here's Cole Krackemeyer. He's the PAT guy. He's 7 of 12 in the year for PAT, so he'll kick this one away. Back deep is Williams. That'll be taken by the up man right at the 20-yard line, and that is Huffman. Huffman up the near side, returns it out to the 34-yard line. So that's where the Longhorns will take over. Back in there at quarterback for the Longhorns is Caden Owens. Owens really a student of the game. They lost a 3-year starter in Victory Sykes last year, who was an outstanding quarterback. Still this year managing to average 400-plus yards per game. It's always been a very balanced Burwell team, and Huffman up the middle. That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle from the backside by Gage Herbert. We'll check that by Gunther. Gunther made that play.
Well, Ryan Dahl getting in the action there.
Yeah.
Not bad. He's actually got some good numbers this season. 33 carries for 228 yards and 6 touchdowns. He's a big kid, too, at 6 foot 180.
Gunther now with the toss. Check that, Huffman with the toss. And Huffman with a first down. So the Longhorns picking up where they left off, just continuing to ground and pound. 130 yards rushing here on the day for the Longhorns. 132. Total yards really not that different. 200 for the Blue Jays, 196. And after that carry, a 4-yard gain. Each team has racked up a total of about 200 yards. The carry there by Ryan Daw.
Something the Blue Jays wanted to improve coming into the second half, and Coach Ritter spoke to it, was being a lot better at the point of attack. And you can see right now, it just seems like Burwell has the upper hand. Whenever the ball snapped, they're quicker off the ball. They get position on guys. They're getting movement. Pretty much doing what they want.
2nd down and 6. Huffman tiptoes through that hole. Another gain of about 4 yards will bring up 3rd down and call it 3. 3rd and 3 for the Longhorns. Good tackle there by Ploggy from that inside backer spot.
And Burwell make you pay too. You get overplaying that run. Next thing you know, you got play action. The guy's wide open. Watch for that here.
Owens keeps it himself. Steps through one tackle. He leans forward for a first down. Nice carry by Caden Owens.
Yep, quarterback on quarterback there. Ploggy making the stop on Owens.
Nice job to stick a foot in the ground and make the cut, lean forward and get the first down. So Burwell continues to have success here on the ground, moving the ball.
And really the biggest thing is eating up that clock.
Huffman. Good carry by Huffman. Down inside the 15, down to the 11-yard line for Torrey Huffman. Boy, we talked about it off the top, Brenda, but 6 foot 205 senior, rushed for 2,100 yards on the season, averages nearly 25 carries a game.
Wow, he's got great speed too.
Yeah.
He's a load. He lowers his shoulder. He makes you pay for tackling him. Gets the extra yards. Look at that. He's like, just get out of my way, guys. Let me run. Yeah, great player.
Stopped there by Sheldon Disher in that interior of the defensive line for the Guardian Angels. Gage Herbert maybe took a shot as he went to the sideline. And he's being looked at on the sideline now.
There he is, crossing route again.
Owens, incomplete, too high for Gideon.
Boy, he had Devin Watt wide open on the left. And literally, it's pick your poison. They run that. That's their play that they run in their passing game. It's that crossing route. And, of course, you're going to look at Tyler. He's such a big target. Ball's behind him there, kind of tough to make a play on it. The ball gets out in front of him. It's probably going to be a touchdown.
Third down and 10. Out of the flat, could be picked. Got it, pulled it in.
Real close.
Genther thought he had that. Let's go down to the field to Matt.
Games are played on Mondays and Tuesdays. You get a lot of Nebraska student athletes to kind of peek their heads in and see what it looks like in Class D football or Class C football. Actually, Mike Riley is currently on about the 10-yard line on the on the Guardian Angels Central Catholic side, just taking in the sights and sounds of D1 football.
Yep. There's Coach Riley.
He's a football fan.
Absolutely.
Probably taking a look at Tyler.
Knocked out will not convert on fourth down.
That's big. It's a big stop by the Blue Jays. It's what they needed. And that really, to be honest with you, that's the first time I think I've seen the Blue Jays step up and stop Burwell on a significant drive where they were controlling the football. Came up big right there.
26-12, Burwell on top. We're in the third quarter here in the Class D1 State Championship. We'll be back to Memorial.
Participating in Nebraska high school activities has taught me about teamwork.
I've learned how to lead among my peers.
At my high school, I have set goals and I work hard to accomplish them.
I like to run on my cross country team. It makes me feel good about myself.
The Nebraska School Activities Association providing opportunities in 25 activities in our 303 high schools. NSAA activities, the other half of education.
We buy smartphones. We buy clothes. We buy game consoles and TVs, tickets to movies, concerts, and sporting events. It's kind of funny. We buy all these things to make us happy, when really, all we need is each other. A place where we can all connect and get away for a while. Wouldn't that be nice?
That's a chilly one here this afternoon at Memorial Stadium. Bundle up, 26-12. Burwell on top of Guardian Angels Central Catholic. Nice job by the Blue Jays to kind of bow the neck a bit. Shut down the Burwell offense. Certainly Owens has met 0 wins this year. Pulled down from behind. Nice job trailing the play and making a play by Ryan Daw. Brings down Ploggy from behind. Gain of 1. Look at Torrey Huffman on that tackle. Second down and 9 after a gain of 1. Back to the shotgun for Ploggy. Across the middle, got a man. Near midfield on the completion to Andrew Genther.
Very nice job. And again, I want you sports fans to focus in on the line of scrimmage here. The reason why he had time to throw is because the center, Dishman, had a really good block, gave him plenty of time right up the middle. No pressure in his face. He's able to step up and make a throw.
Good carry after the catch by Genther. Leads to a first down. Still plenty of time here for the Blue Jays. Up in the air again, tipped around, nearly pulled in as Slaughter tried to keep it alive to bring it in, and incomplete is the result.
Almost like a Jordan Westerkamp catch there.
It's fine, yeah. 2 hands behind the back.
Almost.
Yep.
Well, that's good defense, too. I mean, he's all over him. He's creating havoc for a guy to kind of lose track of the ball. Not necessarily concentration, but when a guy's on you like that, it's tough to catch.
2nd down and 10 for Ploggy. Ploggy keeps it himself. Not much there. So they call it a gain of 1. Brings up, check that, no gain. 3rd down and 10.
Ryan Daw again on the tackle. He's just got a nose for the football. He is around pretty much every play on defense.
Trips left here for the Blue Jays. Ploggy in the gun. They look to his left, pump fake, looks downfield, fires one down. Got a guy out there. Caught! Brought in by Kreckemeyer down near the 10-yard line, and another 1st down and a big gain of 32 yards on the play.
Really good by Kreckemeyer on that. The trips formation, the initial routes were kind of denied, and you could see Ploggy kind of giving him the old shake and bake with the shoulder, staying focused and running through the route. Kreckemeyer making a big play for the Blue Jays.
217 yards through the air for the Blue Jays this afternoon. Ploggy this year has thrown for better than 1,500, 27 touchdowns. And there's his numbers. Give there to Jared Minnick. Nice gain by Minnick. Found a little bit of room.
You see what happens.
Yep.
You start throwing the ball like that, it loosens them up a little bit for the running game. And Minnick is certainly a guy they want to go to.
Gain of 4 for Minnick. 2nd down and 6 from the 10-yard line, or from the 9. Snap way over Ploggy's head. He'll chase that down, try to get out of the pocket and fire this away. And he won't be able to do it, and that is a huge loss for the Jays. Hofschneider and Gideon both there to bring him down.
I'm not so sure he doesn't get rid of the football and take the penalty.
Right.
I don't know if it's a spot foul from there, but is it a
spot? Yeah,
lost down spot foul? Yeah. So anyhow, terrible play. Obviously, the snap. I've seen it happen to the best of them. You know, that happens. You just have to have focus every single time as a center. Make sure you get the ball to the quarterback. It's unfortunate.
Schneider chased him down. Good alertness to stay right with him.
Happened to us in the Super Bowl. Wow. Dermontti Dawson, Hall of Famer, right over Neil's head.
Huh. 3rd down and 38. See if they can get some back here. Looking downfield. Throw across the middle. Got a man there. Tipped around. Picked off. Intercepted. Intercepted by Josh Urbanovsky. Tipped around, and Urbanovsky comes down with it. 3rd interception on the year.
Again, Ploggy, you know, a warrior trying to make a play, taking chances, throwing it into literally triple, double coverage back in there, and the tip ball turns for the Longhorns' way.
So a big play late here in the 3rd quarter of this D1 championship, and now Burwell tries to go back to work. Give to the up man, and the carry by Daw. That should be the last play here of quarter number 3 as time ticks away. And that is it. We head to the 4th quarter. The Longhorns of Burwell on top in this D1 state championship game. They lead it by 14, 26-12.
Whether it's spring planting, fall harvesting, or just a drive across the state, soy biodiesel helps a diesel-powered engine operate in a demanding job. Soybean oil from Nebraska soybeans makes biodiesel a renewable fuel that's also environmentally responsible. The soybean checkoff plays a major role in supporting the use and availability of biodiesel. The Nebraska Soybean Board, growing opportunity from the ground up.
High school's almost over. What's next? I mean, what are my choices? I want to find something I love, so I can make a life for myself. And then I can give back. So, how do I get there?
Take the next step with Education Quest College Planning Services by visiting educationquest.org.
We'll crown a champ here in Class D1. 12 minutes to go in this Class D1 state championship game. Carry there by Caden Owens. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
It was a great opportunity for the Blue Jays to try to take advantage of stopping Burwell on that huge 4th down stop. And unfortunately comes up with, after a bad snap, an interception. I got to try to stop him again here.
Toss out to Huffman, got a block, kicked him out. Great block, and Huffman after the races, pulled from behind inside the 30-yard line.
Well, you got to tip your hat to the aggressiveness of the Blue Jays coming downhill, trying to stop the toss on the edge, but kind of overrun it, creates a seam. Number 11 gets downfield with a great run.
Nice carry there by Huffman. He now has 108 yards. Another 100-yard rushing game for Torrey Huffman on the year. 19, 108, and a touch. Carried by Owens there. Grabbed the jersey and was not going to let him go as Disher pulled him backwards.
The element of surprise right there. It was almost like they were running a quarterback sneak. Owens just found a little seam, kept going.
Nice gain on 1st down. 6 brings up 2nd down and call it 5. It's a short 5. Here it is again. Disher just not letting go of the jersey.
It's like he was
pulls him back.
Yeah, it was like he was rounding up some cattle there.
Huffman with the carry near the 1st down, leans forward. We talked about that earlier. He's got a great lean to him. Falls forward. Very close to a 1st down. That'll bring up 3rd and short for Torrey Huffman.
Good blocking up front. Coming out of the backfield with a lead blocker out of that I formation. Tough to bring down. He gets that momentum going. He's tough.
3rd down and 1. Longhorns try to keep the drive alive. Likely 4-down territory either way. Owens sticks it, has the 1st down.
And then some.
Down near the 15-yard line.
You can always tell when you have a dominant offensive line is when you get great surge up front and the quarterback always gets the 1st down on the sneak. And then, you know, sometimes you got to have savvy quarterbacks as well. Understand where your double teams are happening, you know, and even kind of feeling a little bit and getting around where all the congestion is.
Toss out to Huffman. Got that corner at Huffman near the end zone. Driven out of bounds inside the 5 down to the 3-yard line on the carry by Torrey Huffman.
A great play out of the eye. Again, lead block by Daw. Watch this block on the edge right here. Boom. Creates an edge for Huffman. Another good run.
Driven out at the 3. So 1st down and goal for the Longhorns, looking to extend that 14-point lead. And the flag on Huffman started a little early, kind of got the lean before the snap.
False start on the offense.
Back him up 5 yards. Jory Huffman just got a little anxious there. Nice job today by Caden Owens, the 5'8", 165 junior. Not an easy job to replace Victory Sykes, who was your all-state quarterback. He's done a nice job this year, leading his team back here to state. And done a nice job even today. Good carry inside the 5 on first down.
Boy, they like that quarterback sneak, don't they?
Like to go right behind Svoboda and Hofschneider. Right off that left side. Almost every time he's gone left side. Second down and goal from inside the 5. And another flag. Looks like the flag this time will be against the Blue Jays.
Dead ball. Encroachment on the defense.
So that'll be half the distance to the goal. Second down and goal from just inside the 3-yard line. So we'll call it the 2. Sneak again by Owens, just being pushed from behind, and Owens in there for the touchdown. Second touchdown of the day for Caden Owens.
Yeah, not much the Blue Jays could do. I mean, they had everybody up in every gap. Basically, you had 8 guys in that box, just knowing what was going to happen, not being able to stop it.
Saw the 2-point try here for the Longhorns. Huffman is stopped short. 2-point conversion try fails. And it is 32-12, a 20-point lead by the Longhorns. They've extended it back to their largest lead of the game when it was 20-0. One more look. That's just Caden Owens getting him behind the offensive line and getting a little push from behind as well.
It's called domination. At the end of the day, I mean, if you've got on both sides of the line of scrimmage, you've got guys that can get movement and create disruption, you're going to have a chance for success, and that's what we're seeing. I think Burwell has definitely made a statement today. Came out here, a lot of these guys with a lot of experience being back here, again, getting it done, finished business is their thing. Let's get her done.
Hey, winner of our trivia question, we asked you the first state football playoffs were held in which year? Paul Hughes of Norfolk knew that the correct answer was 1975. First year of the Nebraska High School playoffs. So congratulations to Paul Hughes of Norfolk. Paul will be sending you a state championship t-shirt from NET, size extra large. Congratulations for playing, and thanks for all of you who responded and answered to our trivia question. 75, were you born?
Yep, 3 years old.
Yep. 8 minutes to go here in this state championship game, and it's a 20-point advantage by Burwell. Good return. Nice job keeping their lane assignments there by Burwell. Looked like he might have had an opportunity to kick that back outside, but stayed in their lanes and made the play on the tackle by Chase Hofschneider. So Nolan Ploggy back out there with his offense, trying to get something going again. He's found some success with his receivers in Ginther and Slaughter and Krakemeyer. It's been a tough day for Klitz and Minnick in the backfield. On the reverse here, fake reverse. It'll be kept by Slaughter. Slaughter taken down by Krakemeyer. But a nice gain on first down for the Blue Jays.
been some really good open field tackling today. You know, obviously there's been some big plays, but when these guys have had a chance on both sides of the ball to make tackles in the open field, they're really well coached, good open field tacklers.
It's ranch land out there in Burwell, though, so probably rustled a few cattle and other things.
Oh, yeah.
Probably very good tacklers out there. I think you heard Matt say several of these guys, you know, they're rodeo cowboys and very successful ones at that. Tough bunch of guys on that side of the ball for the Longhorns. Fans certainly enjoying the lead, 32-12. Halfback throw, looking downfield, got a man down there, just overthrows the intended receiver in Andrew Gunther. Krackemeyer had a shot.
Yeah, Ploggy took a nice whack on that one right at the end when he threw it.
We've had the fake reverse and now the halfback pass. Trying to find ways to strike early with a bit of trickery. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Shovel outside to Krackemeyer. That's not going anywhere. Nice defensive play led once again by Chase Hofschneider from that defensive end. Now, we talked with Coach Luke Gideon, who told us these are the 2 best defensive ends he's ever coached. And boy, have Hofschneider and Gideon been active today.
You know, and coaching is one thing, but then the player actually being able and willing to be coached. And right there, he's playing sound defensive end position, not letting the guy get outside, keeping that outside arm free, and taking on the block, not getting hooked.
Yeah, Luke said this level 1 defense, this front 3, front 4 guys is as good as any team he's ever coached. Hofschneider really stepped up late in the year last year. Great speed, athletic kid, really tough. And there's his numbers: 9 tackles, 4 solo, and a sack. On the other side, you've got Tyler Gideon, 6'5", 230, big weight room guy, leads by example. And there is Gideon. Talked about it earlier, would just be one of those great preferred walk-on guys for Nebraska. One of those kids you get in the program, put 30 to 40, and have a very productive couple of years for you here in the program. Trips to the left. Looking back across, under pressure, ball pops out. Picked up by Gideon. Gideon's got it, trotting to the end zone. Touchdown, Tyler Gideon, his 3rd of the day.
Yeah, that right there is pretty much the tail of the tape today. Just a complete domination effort on both sides of the line of scrimmage and finishing plays. As we talk about Tyler, he's sitting there, he sees a ball and goes, oh, I better scoop that up and take it home. Nice job by the young man.
One more look, Gideon with the pressure, and the other defensive end, Hofschneider, forces the fumble. We were just talking about Hofschneider and Gideon and how dominant they have been today. And the 2 tag team on that 30-yard fumble recovery, scoop and score for a touchdown. And then the 2-point conversion is good by Huffman, and that lead now is 40-12.
Great day, obviously, for the Longhorns. Blue Jays struggling. But again, there's no quitting them. You're going to see them come out here and try to, you know, at least make amends and put some points on the board. But we talked about it at halftime. It was inevitable. I thought, you know, Burwell was definitely the team that was dominating on both sides of the line of scrimmage and making plays when they had to, and pretty much doing whatever they wanted to. And creating turnovers is huge. And when you can have a defense that scores for you, it makes life a lot easier on offense.
Big smiles there from Luke Gideon. He's happy. In fact, he's probably going to want a DVD of today's game. You can get one, you know, from the NSAA Football State Championships. Just call 800 or 868-1868. or visit Nebraska.org for just $19.95 plus shipping and handling. You can relive all the excitement from this year's state championships for years to come. Get your DVD. Again, 800-868-1868. Kick to the outside once again. Not much room there on the return. Slaughter back out to the 23-yard line. It has been tough up front on both sides of the football for the Blue Jays today. Tough to establish any type of ground game. Tough to slow down the run of these Longhorns. And they've really been relegated, as you see, drop for no gain once again on the play by Huffman. Been relegated to trying to throw the ball. And when you become predictable.
Ears pinned back.
Yep.
They're coming. Kind of lick your chops as a defender now, because you know that's what they're going to be doing. This is time to pad your stats.
The rushing yard difference, 206 over the middle, incomplete. 206 for Burwell, and for the Blue Jays, 5 total yards.
Yikes.
5 total rushing yards.
Again, coming into this game, these guys were averaging, the Blue Jays were averaging per game 248 yards a game.
Right.
So that's a credit to Burwell and their defense.
Well, Burwell has never won a state championship, and they're about 5 minutes and 30 seconds away from their first. Under pressure, got a man out there, good grab. Genther drugged down from behind. Touchdown saving tackle by Urbanovsky. Nice throw and catch, 28-yard gain.
I always hate it when a guy gets tackled like that from behind. It reminds me of when Bo Jackson got hurt on his hip out. But again, great throw and catch. Good effort, and like you said, score-saving tackle right there.
Pump fake, looks downfield. Defensive end meeting at the quarterback. Incomplete.
A little bit of contact downfield. If the ball was a little closer, that flag might have come out. Not sure, but you know, again, good coverage by Burwell.
Second down and 10. Guardian Angels Central Catholic went through that kind of rebrand 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, where they changed from West Point Central Catholic to Guardian Angels Central Catholic, really trying to become more of a regional parochial school to Northeast Nebraska. In there for it. Oh, stepped out at the 1.
That was a great, well-designed play, first of all, but great catch by Kobe Slaughter coming out. One hand, brings it in, gets out in front of the defense. Great effort by Burwell getting down there, making the play on that. Number 1, Joshua Urbanovsky.
Step, both out of bounds right there. Official right there on the spot. Leans forward near the end zone, in there for the touchdown. So the Jays respond quickly on a nice drive to put it in the end zone and cut it to 40-18. Now they'll go for 2.
Talked about it. They're not quitting.
Yep.
You know, by any means.
Boy, great second effort as he's hit in the backfield. Well into the backfield, about 3 yards deep by Caden Owens, and he just continues to drive forward. Minnick leans in for the touchdown.
Very productive back, that Minnick kid. 17 touchdowns on the year. Talked about how we wanted to see a little bit more from him.
Boggy's pass is tipped.
By guess who?
Once again, Tyler Gideon.
Nice job.
So 40-18, the scoring drive took 6th place, 57 yards and a 1-yard run by Jared Minnick. The big play, the 27-yard gain by Kobe Slaughter, got them down to the 1-yard line, and they punch it in. Hey, Wednesday on NET, you can explore the layers beneath Nebraska to find out more about the age of mammals. The NET production of Paleo Sleuths follows paleontologists unearthing fossils, showing how wildlife evolved millions of years ago. Join the fossil safari to a prehistoric world when mammals ruled supreme. You can watch Paleo Sleuths Wednesday night at 10 Central on NET. Much of a paleontologist?
No, not at all. Not at all. My brother likes that stuff, though. He's always been interested in dinosaurs and stuff like that. Not me. You?
Love it.
Really?
Love it.
Okay.
4:48 to go. Burwell on top, 42-18. And they'll kick it through the end zone for the touchback. And you can see the Longhorns were expecting onside kick there. Blue Jays will be happy to come out and play some tough defense and try to create a turnover or get it back quickly. Longhorns trying to put together a drive.
Yeah, I was just going to say Sheldon Disher back in there as kicker. Had some success that time.
There you go.
The toe or tied up.
It was all tied up. Yep. Back out once again, that Longhorn offense led by Caden Owens, Torrey Huffman, Tyler Gideon at tight end. Huffman will take the handoff. Stiff arms 1, stiff arms 2, still on his feet out to the 30-yard line, and you can see him purposely go to the ground there to try to let the clock run. 2 flags come flying in late.
Yeah, they've gone to that play quite a bit. Again, coming out of the backfield, leading the way, blocking is Ryan Daw. Looks like it might be a block in the back penalty going against Burwell.
Block in the back on the offense. 10-yard penalty, first down.
So spot foul, back them up 10 yards, make it first down and 6 yards. There is head coach Luke Gideon, his nephew Tyler Gideon having quite an afternoon here tonight. 3 touchdowns, 2 pass receiving, 1 on a scoop and score. Fumble recovery. Quite a bit of disappointment last year when they made it down here to this state championship game against BDS. Walked away with the runner-up trophy. They've been knocked out of the playoffs 3 consecutive years by Elm Creek in 11, 12, and 13. 15 finally make it here. As the sneak, Caden Owens gets enough for a first down. That'll keep the clock rolling.
Yeah, they just showed a sign there. Unfinished business.
Yep.
Looking like this business is finished tonight. Burwell coming out with a great performance tonight.
If you're not familiar with Burwell, you just kind of head northwest out of Grand Island. You go through St. Paul, North Loop, Ord. About 80 miles later, you're in Burwell. It's a beautiful country out there. Handoff, the spin by Huffman, spun out of 1 tackle. Nice gain on first down of 6 yards. He's putting together a nice afternoon here. 150 yards rushing now for Torrey Huffman.
And I'm sure a lot of the yardage is coming after contact as well. The kid just He kind of reminds you of a guy that used to run the rock here at Nebraska, Rex Burkhead. He'd make plays by himself, falling forward, spinning off of guys, but certainly never going backwards.
Not much there as that goes backwards. Nice play defensively by the Blue Jays. That'll take a few yards away from Huffman's total. He was up at 148. He's averaging 6.4 yards per carry on the today. On the season, he averages 7.1, so not far off his average. Timeout called here by Guardian Angels Central Catholic. The Blue Jays taking a timeout to stop the clock. 2:41 to go.
It was a good stop there. We haven't called his name much on defense, but Connor Klitz coming through as a linebacker and forcing Burwell to think about what they're going to do on 3rd and long.
Connor Klitz, the leading tackler on this Blue Jays team coming in. He's had 17 today, 14 solo, 147 on the year. That's first for the Blue Jays. He had 21 in that win over Heartland in the playoffs. That was a big game for Connor. Connor was showing blitz again. And Burwell will take a timeout. So back-to-back timeouts here. Clock still at 2:41. Last season, this Burwell team finished the year 11-2. They would also like to finish 11-2 this year. That would mean winning this in a state championship. There's a good look at Memorial Stadium on a terrific night here in Lincoln, Nebraska. I want to remind you, you can connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. Use the hashtag on Twitter of NET Sports or follow us on Facebook. We'd also like to hear what you think of our coverage of these NSAA high school football championships. So we'd love to know your thoughts, comments. You can send those to us at sports@netnebraska.org. Thrilled to be able to bring you once again these state high school championships across the entire state of Nebraska from right here at Memorial Stadium. Hope you joined us about a week and a half ago as we brought you all 6 state volleyball championships right here on NET Sports. Here's Huffman with the carry. Sweep around that left side. He's got room. And another first down. That'll keep the chains moving and the clock running.
Yeah, it's a freight train once he gets out on that edge. He's got great blocking in front of him, guys that are setting the edge for him, and he just has a knack for getting first downs.
We talked about Guardian Angels Central Catholic and that rebrand away from West Point Central Catholic to Guardian Angels several years ago. Really tried to become more of a regional parochial school for Northeast Nebraska. They run buses Oakland to Wisner and Scribner and Dodge, and look out. Here goes another touchdown. Caden Owens, 41 yards on the touchdown.
You know he's been wanting to do that all night. You know, running those quarterback sneaks, finally paying off for him. Element of surprise. Caden Owens, great run.
Popped out of the pile and gone. Caden Owens with his 3rd touchdown of the game. 3 touchdowns for Owens, 3 touchdowns for Gideon. And the Longhorns are rolling. In there to kick it here is Thomas Chardon. He is the 5'7" sophomore from Paris, France. He's a foreign exchange student, and he can say he's got a point in the state high school football championships in Nebraska. Number 75 right there.
Comment allez-vous? Marchez-vous? Spot
Parlez-vous français?
Chardon, I beg your pardon.
He hit the 29-yard field goal in that win that they had 33-30 over Perkins County. The foreign exchange student is from Paris, came here, didn't know much about American football, plays rugby back home. Hadn't really ever seen American football before going to Burwell. And we talked to Tyler. You see Tyler Gideon right there in front of him. Tyler said, yeah, I watch him in practice all the time. Hits 50-yarders in practice. We know he can do it. And he stepped in there and hit the game winner in the playoffs.
That's great. What a great story.
Quite a story to go back to Paris and tell your friends, huh?
Absolutely.
So here's Sage Konachek to kick it deep. Drives that one. That'll be taken at about the 7-yard line. Down the near sideline. On the return by Slaughter. Took that by Genther. Genther with that return. 47-18, 2 minutes to go here in this D1 state championship. It's been a great season for these Blue Jays. 12-0 coming into today, and really the accomplishments of Coach Dave Ritter just to get this team down here with all of the injuries. We mentioned earlier 3 season-ending injuries to the interior defensive line. And when you're an 8-man school with not a lot of guys out for football, that is tough to survive. 3 starters in essentially the same position going down. They lost Ross Klitz to a broken fibula, Jacob Yostem to a torn bicep, Jaden Ron to a dislocated elbow. And all of a sudden you have a freshman step up in Casey Durneman to get significant playing time. Mike Baumert, the junior, plays in there. Jared Minnick had to find some time in the middle of that line to help out. So to get back here at 12-0 on the year, a great year once again for GACC out of West Point.
I mean, really, it's quite remarkable with all those injuries for them to be in the state championship like they are. Being 8-man football, you don't have a lot of options.
Right.
But other guys stepping up, and that's the definition of a true team. And so hats off to those guys. Obviously not finishing the way they wanted it to tonight, but I didn't see any quitting these guys.
Nor do we yet. Good play, nice play made there by Daw, Ryan Daw with the tackle. 3rd down and 11. Here's a reverse pass going downfield. Throw back to the quarterback who cannot bring it in. Throw back to Plaggy. So a reverse throw back to the quarterback just comes up a little short.
Very close. Well-designed play. These type of plays you kind of worry about because they take forever, because you're going to have somebody free that's covering in the backfield, and you hope to get somebody wide open. They fall for it, but that ball was right in his hands.
Yeah. Devin Watts, nice job right at the last second to tip it away. So 4th down and 11. Final opportunity here for the Jays. Pressure and hit hard.
Whoa.
Incomplete, but boy did Gideon lay the wood. And slow to get up is Nolan Plaggy.
He laid the oak.
That's right. So I'll look for the Longhorns. One more look here. Watch this. Whew.
Tough kid, Plaggy, fighting through it.
So you got your reserves in there to bring in the victory formation, take a snap, take a knee, and win a state championship. And a timeout called by the Blue Jays. I want to remind you, coming up this weekend on NET, Nebraska volleyball as the Huskers host Michigan on the 26th of November. Wolverines come to Lincoln to face the top-ranked Nebraska Cornhuskers Saturday at 7 Central on NET. Should be a good one. Another ranked opponent for Nebraska. Another opportunity to prove they truly have been this year the best in the country. Number 2, Minnesota on the horizon for Nebraska before that. Should be a good weekend.
That's amazing every year. year in and year out since I've been going to school here. Nebraska volleyball.
Yep. They are national champs, trying to do it back-to-back. Victory formation now for the Burwell Longhorns. They fall on it. Clock runs. And barring a timeout, that should do it.
Not sure if that goes down as a fumble recovery, but.
And they're a happy bunch of guys in purple right there. The state champs of Burwell, the Longhorns. And they will let it tick away, and that will do it. And for the first time in school history, the Burwell Longhorns are state football champions.
Yeah, pretty cool. Well deserved, like we talked about. You know, they had a lot of experience coming here, and their whole theme was unfinished business. Let's get back to where we left it last year, and let's finish it. Kind of reminds me of a team that I played on one time. Nothing like that feeling of being accomplished, you know, being denied and then coming back and doing it in a very dominant way.
And appreciating the work that it took to get there.
Absolutely.
A lot of work, a lot of commitment for those Burwell Longhorns and their head coach, Luke Gideon. They are Class D1 state champs in 2016. They'll get the medals and the trophies when we come back.
The channel you're watching now is NET Television.
Your favorite PBS shows, ready to watch when you are. Anytime, any place. Find more ways to explore than ever before.
The Oklahoma was going over very fast.
Pearl Harbor reaches from the 20th century into the 21st century. The ability to identify remains has advanced, so there's a lot of hope for the families who lost loved ones.
Wednesday night at 7 Central on NET.
Hi, I'm John Knapp. NET is Nebraska's home for sports. From Husker volleyball to high school championships, NET captures extraordinary moments and delivers them to you. In Nebraska, sports is more than a game, and your gift to NET can keep the action coming for future fans.
Millard North wins the state championship.
For more information, call us or visit our website.
The 2016 NSAA High School Football Championships continue tomorrow on NET. Visit netnebraska.org/sports for game time. Live streaming is available at the NET website and on the NET Nebraska app.
Coverage of the 2016 NSAA High School Football Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest, the Nebraska Public Power District, the Aurora Cooperative, the Nebraska Tourism Commission, and Constellation. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Welcome back to Memorial Stadium. 47-18 was the final, and Burwell is your state champs in Class D1. I want to remind you, if you'd like a DVD of today's game from the NSAA Football State Championships, just give us a call, 800-868-1868, or go online, netnebraska.org, just $19.95, plus shipping and handling. You can relive all of the excitement from this year's championship for years to come. Time now for our medal and trophy presentations, and for that, let's go to Doc Weiniger.
The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Dr. Jim Teneper, NSAA Board of Directors Dan Kieser from Sutherland, Jay Beller from Battle Creek, and U.S. Bank Representative Steve Mayer. Here are the awards for runner-up Guardian Angels Central Catholic High School. Head coach Dave Ritter and his assistants will present the silver medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 1, Cole Krackemeyer. Number 2, Liam Nadd. Number 3, Noah Haas. Number 5, Jaden Ron. Number 6, Adam Reeson. Number 8, Nolan Ploggy. Number 9, Danny Wertekemper. Number 12, Nate Yostin. Number 14, Connor Klitz. Number 16, Jared Minnick. Number 20, Kobe Slaughter. Number 21, Dylan Deuceman. Number 22, Will Krackemeyer. Number 24, Derek Heads. Number 31, Tyson Snodgrass. Number 34, Mike Baumert. Number 51, Damian Bierkamp. Number 52, Mitchell Petrowski. Number 58, Ross Flitz. Number 62, Casey Durneman. Number 66, Sheldon Disher. Number 68, Andrew Franzlubers. Number 76, Jacob Yostin. Number 80, Gage Herbert. Number 81, Andrew Ginther. Number 84, Aaron Disher. Number 90, Blake Hoyar. And now for these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2016 NSAA Class D1 State Football Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Guardian Angels Central Catholic High School.
Not bad, this ain't bad. Let's go. Everybody in it. Dang, my hair looks terrible.
And now to the champions from Burwell High School. Head coach Luke Gideon, we have a special award for you. Now, Coach Gideon and his assistants will present the gold medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 1, Joshua Urbanovsky. Number 2, Hayden Owen. Number 3, Jordan Scott. Number 4, Tyler Gideon. Number 5, Waylon David. Number 6, Joel Hogmeyer. Number 7, Ethan Krause. Number 8, Joel Ostrom. Number 9, Tayton Phillips. Number 10, Devin Watts. Number 11, Tori Huffman. Number 12, Coy Gideon. Number 15, Jordan McBride. Number 16, Ryan Daw. Number 17, Timothy Hughes. Number 18, Sage Konachak. Number 20, Jace Williams. Number 21, Baden Copsey. Number 22, Reed Helga. Number 24, Bodie Jensen. Number 40, Corey Dobbs. Number 42, Adam Kai. Number 44, Chase Hofschneider. Number 50, Thomas Hughes. Number 55, George Vargas. Number 60, Drew Dearmont. Number 65, Logan Simpson. Number 66, Colby Dale. Number 68, Weston Swoboda. Number 74, Colby Mitchell. Number 75, Thomas Chardon. Number 79, William Hemmer. Number 82, Jacob Bush. And now, presenting the championship game ball from Farmers Mutual Insurance, Vice President of Agencies, Andy Krause. And now, for these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2016 NSAA Class D1 State Football Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Burwell High School.
In Class D1, got down here last year, played in the state championship, lost to BDS, made it a theme, unfinished business, and they got it done this year. So congratulations once again to the state champs from Burwell in Class D1. What a terrific performance.
It really was from the very beginning, watching them how dominant they were on offense as well as defense. Going into the half, wasn't sure how the Blue Jays would respond. Again, hats off to them. They never quit. But Burwell is definitely the better team today, the more dominant team. And you have to also talk about some of the injuries that the Blue Jays sustained coming in. But that takes nothing away from, the work that has gone into a season, that I think Burwell was expecting to get back here. Like you said, with unfinished business. Tonight they took care of business. Now they can go back home and hold that trophy up high and have a community that can be very, very proud of a well-coached and very disciplined, hardworking, group of guys that are state champs now.
It also says something about resilience, too. You start out 2-2 on the year, and you can't give up the dream of the ability to win a state championship. They didn't do it, came together, plugged in some key players, moved forward, and here they are, the state champs. Let's go down to the field with Matt Lothrop.
We got a very happy head coach, Luke Gideon. Coach, congratulations on the win. What's it like? How rewarding is it as a coach to see your guys here a year ago on the other side, to see them put in the work and see that work rewarded?
It's extremely rewarding, especially for the fact that to know how much work and effort that these guys have put in to their football careers, especially the seniors, Tyler and Tori and Devin and Chase and those guys, and they're such great leaders, and they have just did so much for our team throughout this whole year that's just made a big difference, and it made a difference where we ended up at today because of those guys. You
guys had a huge following today. How big is this for the community?
Yeah, our community is great. They're so positive. They just follow these guys around. They do a lot for them, and we live in a really great place, a nice community, and I can't ask for better fans and parents and just everything that goes along with a good program, and we have great followers. That was obvious today, too.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Congratulations from one Gideon to another Tyler. 3 touchdowns on the day. What's it like to have a game like that on such a big stage?
It's awesome. I mean, it's unbelievable.
What was the best one? Was it the 2 receiving or the scoop and score at the end?
Scoop and score, because it was my first and last defensive touchdown I've ever scored, so it's very special.
What's it like to be a state champion?
It's awesome. It is breathtaking, unbelievable, but we all had the same goal, come back, and we were going to revenge what happened to us last year.
All right, thanks a lot, Tyler. I'm going to bring in Caden Owens here. Caden, you were here last year. You saw how close you guys got. What's it like to be on the other side now?
Gold feels a lot better than silver, let me tell you that. We put in a lot of work over the offseason, and it just really paid off tonight. And we've been picked against all year, and we just really relished that as a team, and we just really came together and overcame it. So
we're talking to you guys, the skill position guys, but how big were those guys up front for you? They really set the line of scrimmage early.
I've said this from the beginning of the year. We got the best O-line in the state and the best running back in the business, and that makes my job a heck of a lot easier. And I just really love those guys so much. They do so much for our team, and they're really the backbone of our team. So
thanks a lot, Caden. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right, thanks very much, Matt. A happy group down there. Burwell has won the school's first ever state championship. That's always a special time, and I think, as Matt pointed out, you could see it in the fan support down here. The entire community will really rally around this moment. This is something these guys, they're going to remember this forever.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. No, there's nothing like that feeling, and like Kate Owens said, it's gold tastes a lot better than silver. But like again, these guys, they showed us tonight, you know, what hard work and determination is all about, and it's really not how you start, it's how you finish, and they finished strong tonight.
So that's it for the D1 State Championship. Don't forget, coming up later tonight, the Class A State Championship on the way. That's going to be a dandy. 2 undefeated teams in Class A coming up tonight, 7 o'clock right here on NET. You're not going to want to miss it. But one more time, your champs, the Longhorns from Burwell in Class D1. For our entire NET Sports production crew, for Brandon Stein, I'm Larry Putney. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later tonight right here on NET.